Hello everyone, welcome to Tech on Cloud. This is your host Abhishek, and today I am going to start a new playlist which is building REST APIs using Go, and we would be using some frameworks for building those APIs. So all of you know what is REST APIs. They are basically the components which are used to communicate with microservices. Means there would be two microservices, and they both communicate to each other using the REST APIs. Okay, so the most famous in Golang is Mux and Gin. So these are all both frameworks. So here I would be starting off with day one on this one, and it would be using Gin framework. So basically it is a framework which is completely written in Go and supports many features and functionalities, like its error management is very good, then rendering property is also very good, and it is having a good amount of middleware support, and it is assumed to be 40 times faster. Okay, so which makes it very good in performance and productivity. So as we will be building it, you will be seeing its features, and we will be starting out with very basic server today, and slowly we would be adding up features in the same API. Okay, so let's get started, guys, without wasting time. So I will just open my VS Code. Okay, so I already have a folder ready with REST API part1.go. Okay, so let me modify this little bit. Okay, let it be .go, no problem. So before starting, let's initialize our folder, so that there is modules and Go sums are created. Okay, so yeah, just before doing that, please make sure that your Golang is installed and you have near to latest version of Golang. Then we will create Go module for this, and you have to see that you are working in a folder structure basically. Okay, so let's start without wasting time. So first thing which you will do to initialize it, so I have open terminal, go mod init REST API part 1. Okay, it's created. Now what we have to do, so I will be writing program and try to explain you, and then we will look in deep section of the program. Okay, so let's build a very basic server to show you. So I will make a file name here, main.go. so in coming days I would be adding features along this in this folder itself, and basically to this API only, and we will be building some a simple project so that you all can understood how it is made using Gin framework in Go. Okay, so like every Golang program starts, package main, import fmt. No, we will not import fmt this time. We will be using Gin package. Okay, so github.com /gin-gonic /gin. Okay, so this will be importing the Gin framework from GitHub, and we will be using our very famous route packets in Go for handling the HTTP work, which is net/HTTP. Okay, I have saved it code. It will be showing red line because I have not used it till now. Okay, let me cancel it. So let's make a func main, which is main function, which triggers the main segment of the program. Now we will create a default variable, and we will be initializing at gin.default. Okay, So guys, I would request you to go just for basic examples like this to understand whatever it says. So this is the link for the official Gin what you say, we can say code, and it has all the examples and workarounds which you can implement in your REST API, and there is some examples also. So before starting to work on this, just go through once and you will surely get some idea on that. Okay, so we will create one variable r, then gin dot default. Okay, so here what this default does is that it creates a function in a new git router instance. Okay, so it is basically having all the default loggers and middleware functions which are needed to be implemented for this API. So Gin has everything, whatever is required default in this default function. Okay, so we for this basic thing we don't need to implement any custom middleware, or we can say that logger. Okay, let me write code and then we can see line by line what each line depicts on that. Okay, so now we will implement, since it is a REST API, so there will be methods. So r.get, and we want our routes, which is the endpoints, we can say, on which the output would appear. So let me make it hello. Okay, now func and see a variable gin.context. Okay, I will explain you what it is. Let's first write out code so that it's easy. Okay, now we will open the bracket, then c.json to implement the JSON functionalities, and we want http dot status okay, which means it's all good, and then gin dot h to return message in JSON format. Hello world. Okay, so let's save it. Now under the main function we want a command to execute it on a port number, since all the APIs and endpoints are applicable on a particular port numbers. So r dot run, you may be guessing we are using for most of the work that is r only, because we imported it as a variable for this Gin framework with default functionalities. Now it's ready, let's build it. Go build main.go. Okay, we have to get this. Go get github.com/gin-gonic/gin. Okay, let it fetch it. Okay, it's taking time to fetch. My internet connection is good. Then also yeah, it's fetched. Let's clear it. No, we want it to stop the okay. Clear the terminal, go run main.go. Okay, we have an error in line number 13. What it says, okay, it's a JSON format, so we have forgot to put comma here. Now it's good. Okay, sorry, typing mistake. It should be gin.context, C should be capital, status S should be capital. So yeah, these things yeah, we have to just take care of while implementing Go REST APIs. Okay, it started. We will allow this access. Let's go. It's serving on port 80. So let me do it. HTTP localhost. Oh, sorry, it's 8080. Yeah, it's because it's why it is not working. Let me check it out. All things looking good here. It's on port 80 now, so why I'm running on 8080? Sports is 8000. Okay. Okay, see, we got the output. Similar things we can implement. This is how it is all implemented in real time also, but real time we use many things like authentication, then we can say middleware, loggers, request parameters, error handling, database integration, validation, API versioning, and of course testing to make it secure. Okay, so guys, this is all. It's a basic, very basic example for day ones to keep this thing simple. Okay, so you can see, let me show you something. See, as we run it, this gin.default, it creates an engine instant with a logger and recovery middleware already attached. So this is what it comes default with gin. We have, and we can also implement our custom logger and middleware both. Okay, so this is very basic API which I am showing for first class. It's very good. Then One more thing, this can be still be this portion can still be configured and make it more simpler to understand. We will be doing in coming days videos. So let's understand it now, so that you can relate things. Okay, so as you know, the import we did at the beginning of the code. This is basically we can say you're importing the necessary packages like github.com, gin-gonic and /gin, which is basically for Gin framework. You can see in line number 4. And net/http, as I said, it is standard Go package for HTTP server functionality. Okay, so I think this line 3 to 6 is pretty much clearer. Okay, next come to creating a Gin router. As I said, this line number 9, you know, this is the main function. Line number 8. So this is basically same thing, creating an engine instance with a logger and recovery middleware already attached to it. So as I said, Gin, we are importing with the help of default function the functionalities of Gin. Okay, then we have to define our routes. So in Gin, you define routes using methods that correspond to HTTP. Okay, these methods include get, post, put, delete, and in this example we have only tried to demonstrate get. Request you to go to this path, which is hello endpoint, acting as an endpoint, and then when client makes a get request to this part, and this anonymous function, it takes into action and makes a functions with object C as an argument, which represent the request and response. Okay, so this is basically the context which is taking the action for this request and response, but we will be using some other things also. Then next comes using handling this request. Okay, so we used c.json method to send the response in the JSON format and along with the status code, which is http.status. Okay, in line number 12. Okay, which is basically 200. Then we are running a server here in line number 16. So finally the r.run starts the server, binding it to this port, which is 8000, and you can also specify a different port if you need. Okay, so I have saved it. Let's see inside once go mod. So these are all the required modules which come along this Gin, and it's all been initialized along with the GoSum. Okay, let me stop this program. Okay, I will stop it. Okay, and then it is so I hope this line number 1 to 70 would be clear to all the viewers right now. If you are having any doubt, please reach out to me on LinkedIn, or there is a comment section also below, and this Gin official GitHub repository I will just be posting in the channel description. And please like the videos. We will be making more things. I have also try to make it more easier and simpler to understand. So this video I can sum up in 5 minutes also, but I'm taking so much time to explain you guys what each line of code represents here. Along with that, you can look into the repositories and make reference. Okay, so I hope you all got it for it the day 1.